All right. No calculator right now. What this is going to be is 6 and 7. It's going to be talking about SOHCAHTOA, remember? And cosecant. So remember, co and no co. So cosecant goes with sine. There's no co on sine, right? Co, no co. Co, no co. So cosine, secant. Secant doesn't have a co, right? Co, no co. Tangent and cotangent. Right? So I always remember it as co and no co. That's the inverses. Okay? The other way I also think about cosecant and secant is I think secant be a hoe. Cosecant's a hoe. I don't remember. That was not as easy to remember. So secant be a hoe. Okay, that's funny, right? Ha. All right, so ha. Secant's a ha. Okay? Just ways to get your brain to remember it. If you can get your brain to remember it, use it. Okay? Alright, so we need to write all 6 trig functions. When they say 6 trig functions, that's what they're asking you. Sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. Alright? To be able to do it with this point, you have to understand what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? 4 and 8. And so we're creating this angle, this triangle. Right? With 4 and 8. Okay? Now we can find this side, right? Because a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So 4 squared plus 8 squared is equal to c squared. So 16 plus 64 is equal to c squared. So what is that, 70, 80? So 80 is equal to c squared. So now we got to break down that 80. 80. 2, 40. 2, 20. 2, 10. 2, 5. 5, 1. Right? And then what do? Square roots, what do?
If there's multiples.
Take out your pairs, right?
Yeah.
So my pair of 2's, a pair of 2's. Whatever's not paired up, I'm leaving inside the box. What's 2 times 2? So c squared is c is equal to 4 square roots of 5. Okay? So this is 4 square roots of 5. Alright? So now we know what all the sides are, and we can start writing it. So, alright, I'm not going to do 7 here. I'll do 7 on the next one. Okay? We're just taking up too much room. Alright, so SOHCAHTOA, right? So that just means that the sine of theta, right, is equal to the opposite. So which one do you want to make theta? Do you want to make this theta or this theta? Because that's what really matters. Right? So you draw it and you'll decide which one you want theta to be. Which one? Huh? You want this one? Theta? Because it matters. Because then we're taking it from this point of view. We're going to say opposite, adjacent. The hypotenuse is always going to be that, right? It's the opposite and adjacent that matters. Does that make sense? Okay? So that means that 4 is our O, 8 is our A, right? So the sine of theta, 4 is our O, so it's 4 over hypotenuse, 4 square roots of 5. Okay? Now you can't have the square root in the bottom, right? So that's 4 over 4, square root of 5 times the square root of 5 times the square root of 5, right? So the 4's cancel. right? And the square root of 5's cancel to give you 5. So you have square root of 5 over 5. Okay? So that's sine. What about cosine? Cosine theta is adjacent over hypotenuse, right? What's adjacent? 8 over 4 square root 5. So again, this is just going to turn into 2 square roots of 5 over 5. How did I get that?
You just cut out the math and just went off what you did is.
Yeah, I just said basically 4 goes into 8 twice. I already did that math before, so I know it's going to be that. Does that make sense? Okay? I mean, we're at a level now, we got to start thinking ahead. Okay? Tangent is opposite over adjacent, right? So my opposite is 4. My adjacent is 8. So this equals 1/2. Okay? Now the cool part is, the rest of them, we just flip it. What's the inverse of sine? Co, right? No co, so it's cosecant. Cosecant of theta is equal to sine flipped. So that's just the 4 square roots of 5 over 4, which is the square root of 5. Right? And then secant. Secant is just cosine flipped, right? So now we're going to have the square root of 5 over 2, right? Just this flipped. Cool? Alright? And then tangent, or cotangent of theta equals
2 over 1.
Yeah, 2 over 1. Very good. So it's just 2. And there it is. 6 trig functions. So let's look at